the entire house. I waited the kids will play dress up again.
In your dreams.
There's some rather lovely vintage today. I'd get in quick if I were you.
Glorious summer's day, is it not? Perfect, in my opinion, for a light, refreshing tipple.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit too familiar. Mr. Needle.
I'm afraid I can't talk. I need to focus on this wine. It's rather complex.
The only killer around here is going to be your hangover tomorrow, Dave.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
They do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highberry, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all. See, Master Metzley? Surely you can't turn away a prospective customer.
I was in business for a great many years, Master Metzley, and my wife, as always, is most correct.
Very, well. Here, now leave me to attend my customers, please.
No holding back.
Cora, my darling. No. No. Darling. No.
no holding back.
Cora, I darling.
Did you want something? If not... It's been a long day. Better stop to rest soon.
How could someone do such a thing?
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Dad remembers the address.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Wyll. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. Yet no contract is ended without sacrifice, Wyll. The cost must be paid. Wyll Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Wyll.
Silence, Karlach.
Mizora! You asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Light on my feet.
I brought my own pairing.
Wyll sacrificed his own father. A hard choice, but not one that is unknown in nature. At times, a seedling must strangle the very tree that bore it, if it's to survive.
Sing a song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate.
Little Wyll's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. You are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy.
I can't believe Wyll's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Wyll Ravengard.
Time and again, Wyll's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pact, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing.
Wyll gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
Wyll sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the Pact is worth it to him.
Patricide is often the first step toward greatness. But I hope Wyll does not regret sacrificing his infernal powers.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds. And the city. From the brain.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Elin Stelmane, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. By necessity, not design. But I'm glad you appreciate the richness of my experience. Yours has been no less exciting. But even with all your experience, it has not been easy. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. Perhaps, at first, I did consider that you were just a problem to be solved. And not an easy one at that. But I persisted. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would enjoy your company, your mind. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. Would you like that? Good instinct. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. You should reconsider your attachment to your physical form. You have seen what an Elithid can do. Imagine some of that could be in your grasp. Not enough to warp your appearance beyond recognition, but just enough to enhance your potential. And believe me, it will radically increase our chances of success against the Elder Brain. Think on it.
A you drift into sleep, you feel a certain disappointment. The Mind Flayer was very quick to abandon its attentions on you.
Have you seen him? Have you seen my dad? His name is Yatsik. He's a super brave knight. We came here together, but he had to leave. He said that Cora would look after me. She's really nice, but I miss Dad.
There's a sadness in her voice that betrays a wisdom beyond her years. She knows her father's not coming back.
He is. I miss him. But I'm glad he left me with Cora. She's really nice. She looks after all the kids who've got nowhere to go. She's helping me write down all of my dad's stories so everyone will know how brave he is.
Please, leave me. Of kindness.
Never a dull moment.
Afternoon.
God's damned hypocrite! The Blade of Frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The Sword Coast's most dashing fraud. I trusted you. I believed in you.
Florrick, what are you on about? What is this?
Lady Mizora told me everything. How you slaughtered your own father. How you crave his power. I thought you were going to save him. But you abused his current state to get rid of him. You mean to make the city bow to you, and you alone.
That meddling ghoul. Florrick,
Save it. My duty is to Baldur's Gate, and it holds no place for Ravengard's treacherous spawn. At ease. By the living gods, I believe you. What darkness has fallen upon us? Wyll, there's something you must know. I should have told you sooner, but I'd hoped somehow your father would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult were successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that should he fall, I must seek you out and give you this message. Your father trained you in the ways of great champions. You are to use those lessons to wake the worm under the city. He is oath-bound to answer your call and come to our aid. A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldur he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city faced countless threats, but the Baldurians overcame them all. There was never any need to call upon the worm, but this time, things are different. This is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. Your father was right. We need Ansur's help. With him gone, the worm's awakening now falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
Baldur's Gate stands on the brink of the abyss. Let's awaken the worm and take back the city.
Ravengard's blood courses through your veins. Your father would be proud. I will go and assemble any allies I can find. When the battle horns call, we'll stand ready. Unleash the worm, Wyll. Let his tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. Good luck.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Florrick against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Florrick saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. Go on, read the legend of Ansur. Then we can plan our next steps.
What's this of a true hero's spark?
Stories, get them right here. Come get your copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. When the mouth speaks, the city shakes. All right there, Chief. Can I interest you in a copy of our fine broadsheet? Have a gander at that. Come back tomorrow if you fancy fresh news. A gazette a day.
Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty.
You in need of protection, friend? What am I saying? Everyone's in need of protection. Don't be shy. This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with me. Truth be told, I wear chainmail to bed these days. Oh, I've heard too many stories to take any chances.
Let's talk. It's not just a legend, it's a history. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches are light, and Worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansor was Balduran's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the Dead Three's chosen raised the city.
Be patient while these citizens are evaluated. This is all routine. Make no sudden moves. Evaluation is harmless. Make no sudden moves, and no one gets hurt. A cultist took control. Have you got anything I can use to bring him back?
I don't have any of those.
Cleddered salt can stop ag magic.
This is crew are dead on their feet, so the others
What is it happening? Here we go. Lord Baldur needs to send the steam watch through here. Mop up all this riffraff. Thank you,
If you need help, sire, just speak to the clerks.
Look it off because of the accent, isn't it? Stupid of him if you ask me.
this one too.
City's going to shit.
Excuse me, sir. Just spare a little gold.
Do you hear those noises coming out the old Albright place?
Beehive goods and wares.
You know what it is, don't you? Criminals.
Opportunists, the lot of them. And not a
Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite! That Lord Gortash should have his own column. Never mind just an interview.
What are you after, friend?
Got grub, potions, a few nice vintages. Best stock up now before someone clears me out to fill their larder. They say there's trouble heading for the city. If that's so, then the...
Louder than foxes, and all through the night.
I'm sorry to ask.
You seen any gazetteers around? Need to see if the new edition's out yet.
Interrupting me.
Imagine what it's done to the house prices.
All right, what now? Moving in.
Something on your mind?
You know exactly what's on my mind.
Why, only the truth. That you bear the blame for the Duke's untimely demise. Such a loyal servant of the city, so eager to hear of your exploits. Tell me, darling, how is she? What a relief. It would be a shame if she'd struck down the one and only blade. Alas, she misses the fallen Duke. Someone will need to step up in his absence. A man with the spirit of a dragon. His only son, perhaps. I'm afraid that's not an option. I'm quite stubborn, you see. Take a swing or a stab if you want, but I'll just slip away for a breather. One of the perks of being a half-devil, of course. Why? I'm supplying Wyll with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Let's march.
What do you think happens to the Albrights anyway?
What path lies before me?
Hey, good looking.
Those noises coming out the old Albright place.
louder than foxes, and all through the night.
It is, don't you? Criminals.
Opportunists, the lot of them, and not a thought for their neighbors. What do you think happened to the Albrights anyway?
Got off because of the absolute, didn't they?
Here's it. Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite! That... Should have... Never mind, just...
Just a few, sir. Please.
Interrupting me.
Defender of the people.
There's all those noises coming out the old hall.
Making me sweat.
Louder than foxes, and all through the
Start again, thanks to you.
Don't you? Criminals.
opportunists, the lot of them, and not a thought for their neighbors. I'd never let the kids play out in the street now.
Sorry, mop up all this riffraff. Far in yet?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Someone should report this to the Gazette.
If common sense can't sway them, perhaps a publicity disaster.
He could be fired for this.
No one fixes anything unless it hurts them personally.
Tell that to Glitterbeard. He'll have our heads.
There's no rush. Keep sucking in that sea air. Good for what ails you.
It's that no politician ever went down in history for fixing the plumbing.
Looking ahead.
Yes.
On your uniform.
Citizens die of thirst.
Don't be shy.
The blushing. Not my preferred drinking hole, dear readers. In fact, hole may be the perfect word to describe this tavern.
All for me. City's going to shit.
What were you thinking?
That's the last time. No wonder. Common sense can't Let's get one for the road.
No, you moron! We could be fired for this.
What's next, I wonder?
Never killed anyone.
I'm ready.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
On I go.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Breathe deep and move.
Through here, mop up all this riffraff. God, I think even they'd have their work cut out for them.
It just sounds like you might have some coins to spare. Just a few, sir. Please. Interrupting me.
That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Something happened to the old bride anyway.
Come on, open up.
Absolute, didn't they? Problem if you ask me. Side of the city walls.
Should have at least locked the place up proper before they left.
I wonder what the next move is.
Damn, it's good to be alive. Criminals. I'm sorry.
What to do?
Opportunists. The law.
The house prices.
Oh, I'd never let the kids play out in.
What a charmer.
What now?
I think even they'd have.
Blade at the ready.
Something happened to the old brides anyway.
You seen any gazetteers around? Need to see if the new edition's out yet.
It's much safer this side of the city walls.
Should have at least locked the place up proper.
Never wanted the easy path.
Perhaps a publicity disaster.
Here we go. Best get in and out.
Can't blame them, I suppose. They've got armies to deal with.
It's not that. It's that no politician ever went down in history for fixing the plumbing.
We could be fired.
What's that?
Where am I needed?
Amigos animados.
A hero at heart. Heading out.
Hello, hello. Ooh, are you the new cheese dropper? I do hope so. I'm almost down to the last crumbs. Alexander was his name. He dropped all manner of morsels, but the cheeses were the best, until the Red Man visited. A dwarf, all dressed in red. He smiled and held Alexander close, and then Alexander was shouting and struggling, and soon he was all dressed in red as well. So many red morsels fell out of Alexander. They tasted like salt and rust. Very good, even better than cheese. I feared so. A calamity. He dropped such good cheeses. A way to make more people red and to spill their tasty morsels. Go away now. Your delicious scent makes me crave your morsels, but it would be rude to bite you.
Waiting with bated breath. On my way.
There is work to do. I'll go this way.
The corpse regards you lifelessly. The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Investigating odd records. Tombstone. Shop. No owner. Decades now. Old candle hellos.
The spell's power wanes.
The pride of the gate. Maybe I should stay crouched forever. If not over, then through. This is a ritual killing.
Watch yourself.
Easy.
Murderer wanted
This
found.
place is hungry for blood.
A dismembered foot. Dribbles most certainly.
My faith protects me.
The corpse does not respond.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Careful. There are trashes about.
Try to stand up straight. This one too. This is the third fountain I've tried.
City's going to shit.
Out of sight, out of mind. Don't mind if I do. Can't keep me out.
If common sense can't sway them, perhaps the publicity will dance.
These boots have seen everything. If not over, then through.
They've got armies to deal with. Might have to switch to ale if the water.
Hot, hot, hot! Did you see that? Incredible!
Just one.
Fire in the... Oh, my silk! What are the chances it's you?
Forgive the mess. Your blood is far more volatile than I'd anticipated. It's a breakthrough in the sanguine arts, the likes of which the world has never seen. The Grand Matriarch will have no choice but to restore House Oblodra after I present her with my research. But listen to me, rabbiting on about myself when I have you, the prize bleeder, on my very doorstep. If you'd come inside, we could discuss something far more exciting than drow politics. Not if you lead me first.
It's not that. It's the
The mermaid, faithful readers, has the tackiest architecture.
My friend dared me to come here alone for a couple of mugs of ale. So here I am. Ha! Come on then, mate. Who would want me dead? Oh, shit. You're serious. I can see it in your eyes. I've got... shit! I've got a tab to settle. Shit!
Welcome to the Blushing Mermaid. We've got rules and they will be followed. No pissing or shitting. If you break it, you pay for it. Any fighting and Captain Grizzly has sank you. Got it? Good. Welcome to the Blushing Mermaid.
Tavern review enthusiasts will note the absence of the landlord from this article. While I'm investigating, Captain up to her name.
No time to rest.
A man cannot stroll the thoroughfare
Downstairs, the glitter gala. Upstairs, the chromatic scale.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Oi, you! Get in the bloody queue!
Feel what exactly?
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Pícaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, but together we shall transcend. You see, face me. I will save your final breath. My last kill before becoming.
Easy path. Still on my feet.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Survival is all that matters. No choice but to keep going.
There's probably crates of things down there.
It's hot in here.
Nah, you're right. And I'm not the best.
Where do I go
access to my sacrament. How fortunate.
I should get these wounds taken care of.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
What do you mean? What else is down there?
Magic, innit? Maybe there's a reason for that weird feeling.
So you believe me then?
Stranger things about the Baldur's Gate is all I'm saying.
Think I made the right decision not to stay.
Browse while he's with a client.
Can't you feel it?
Feel what exactly?
Got to press on.
That weird something.
You sure it's not a trapped nerve?
I am, thank you.
try me.
Let's go with fire, baby.
Do you think we could swim into the other side? Through the river?
Maybe. I don't know how closely they watch it. There's probably crates and things down there to trash like us out.
Nah. Best for them. Gods know what else is down there.
Follows me everywhere. Light on my feet.
Do you think we could swim to the other side? Through the river?
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
There's probably crates and things down there to keep trash like us out.
And I'm not the best for them. Gods know what else is down there.
this is worth the cost.
Business, I see. Can't even browse while he's with a client. To run a business, I say. Can't even browse while you're
I've got a long road ahead.
If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back. A rising star, you say? Then perhaps it's a good job I ran into him. I was on my way to the upper city when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see if I could help. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. These killings aren't random. In fact, they seem to be part of some sort of test. That document you showed me before, the one with the victims' names on it, that was the briefing.
The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. It grants them access to a tribunal. From what I could gather, it's some sort of rite of initiation for aspiring cultists to prove their worth. And it's taking place beneath Candle Hallow's tombstones. Like I said before, it's not something I can look into in an official capacity. But you... It's not a place I'd ever heard of, if I'm honest. But rumor has it, there were some hidden cellars somewhere near the Elf Song. How did you... Perhaps it's best I don't ask. Do what you have to do. And I'll pick up where I left off. The Upper City. When I'm done, I'll stop by the Basilisk Gate. If you've got anything to tell of...
There's probably crates of these down there to put trash like us out.
Nah, you're right. And I'm not the best thing there anyway.
Take your...
My time's running out.
Boss is me now, Master Pícaro
Sharp as ever.
said so.
My time's running out.
I don't know. Magic, innit? I'm just saying, there's a reason for that weird feeling of yours. Stranger things have happened in Baldur's Gate.
Think you made the right decision not to stay along.
Get a killer look when you shop pacemaker fashion.
A passphrase, Sicarius, and a location. We should find this Candle Hallow place.
Is me now, Master Pícaro said so.
Can't you feel it?
Feel what exactly?
That weird something. I don't know. It's like a tingle in my spine I can't shake. I still can't.
At least things have stayed interesting.
A long way to go still.
The corpse regards you lifelessly. The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Tribunal. It.
The corpse tries to speak, but something prevents it.
Dollar. A humble servant. A most glorious aspirant. My becoming unholy assassin. Prove thyself before the tribunal.
The spell's power wanes.
Can't give up now. Never wanted the easy path.
Get a killer look when you shot pacemaker fashion. No, your boss is me now. Master Pícaro said so.
Softer than a whisper. Light on my feet. Let's see what you're hiding.
What am I to do? Let's see.
The corpse does not
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
Get a killer look when you shot
Have to keep going.
pacemaker fashion.